Craig, disappointing 2-0 defeat away at Tamworth. First of all, thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I thought first half I thought we did well actually. We had the ball for long periods, maybe didn't create too many chances, but I thought we had good control of the game, defended their set pieces really well, and we were at a good stage. In half time I felt like we were in a good position to go on and win, but like we've done of late, we're finding a way to just come out on the wrong side of tight games. I mean, obviously the second goal comes from us chasing the game, and the first goal's a deflection, and that's where we're at the minute. You know, we look confidence, whatever you want to call it. It was a big turning point for them to get that goal, and yeah, it was difficult from them on.
As I say, overall, build-up play performance, looking after the ball, all look good. Obviously, the stats show possession-wise, but also shows maybe not that creativity to create chances at the right end of the pitch.
Look, for the last 5-6 weeks, I'm not daft. I know things have not been as good as we all want to be. I'm more disappointed than anybody, you know, and we're working really hard to try and rectify that. You're right, the stats that we get back are always positive, you know. We've got lots of crosses in, we're doing all the right things to try and score goals and not concede, but ultimately it's about what you do in both boxes, and we haven't been good enough in them areas. You know, we're conceding one or two too many, and we're definitely not creating and scoring enough goals at the minute, and we've got to rectify that. We've got to try and get some confidence in the players. I'll back them all the way, you know. I'm not going to hang them out to dry. I think they've tried and give everything today at a difficult place. These are league leaders, and I don't think there were a lot in the game, to be honest with you, but as you can see, they're just in a better place, and we need to try and strive to get up to their levels.
Very similar to last year when you came in, almost a sort of difficult spell and a bad run, as you would maybe say.
Yeah.
Do you take anything from last year that maybe now what you can maybe do to give that confidence back to the squad and push them in the right direction?
Yeah, I mean, from a personal point of view, I've been here before 2 or 3 times, you know, where second half of the season there's a problem, I've solved it and got the team back on track, and I'm not looking to blame anybody else. I'm the manager and I'll take full responsibility, and I've got to try and find answers to these problems, and I will. You know, I'm a fighter and I'll work hard to do that, and I think, like I said, the players are doing the best as well. I feel sorry for a few because you can see that they're not as confident as they should be, but there's plenty of points to play for. I take heart from that we've come here and, you know, matched a good team for long periods, and we've just got to stick together now. I know there'll be a lot of frustration with fans and people around the club. I get that, you know, it's part and parcel of it, but I can assure everybody that we're all working extremely hard to try and get the results that we want.
Week's gap now, then Kings Lynn, back at home next week. How does this week look for you, and you know, to try and build on from today?
Yeah, as per normal, we've picked up a few more injuries, so we need to try and get some of them players back fit. And we'll work hard in 2 training sessions this week, and like I said, I think the big thing for me is getting confidence in these players. You can see that some of them are just lacking that, and they're good players, good people, and you know, we'll try his best to get that into them. And it's a big game next week, and we definitely owe the fans a victory. We owe them a good performance, and that'll be my aim this week, to try and do that.
Brilliant. Well, unlucky today and roll on next week.
Cheers.